Hello internet. I'm eating a bag of carrots. Outside the Greenwood in Warrington. In Greenwood, funnily enough. And what's the point of today's video? I'm not sure if there's any point to any of them, to be honest. I've had my phone turned off for a few days. Just feeling a bit done with the world. So I focus on making money, getting myself settled. I started leaning into my meditation practice again, which I really like. It's not in Greenwood, it's in Orford. There you go. I would have thought the Greenwood was in Greenwood. That's the Greenwood community there. Oh, it's Orford. Anyway. Yeah, I'm still struggling. I'm not sure which sport to play first. I'm 35 and I'm going into my 36th year in about 3 weeks. That represents a big thing because in numerology, 36 is a cool number. So, from that point, exciting. I've been training at Martin Murray's gym. And the old boxing, which, despite having super weak wrists that don't like the heavy bag, seems to be going fairly well. I'm being incredibly unfit. I hate not being able to get involved properly because I don't want to get injured. Because I know if I push it, I'm just gonna get injured. I hate that feeling of. It happened with Rugby as well. I'm not particularly happy with. Where I'm not fit enough. I feel like I've got enough talent to be there. I've not got the fitness to be there. So it's like, okay, well, what do you do in that situation? Do you go and play at a lower level and sacrifice being seen by the right people effectively and manage because there's age constraint. Father Time beats us all. I basically had to make a decision about which club to go to, and I chose to go to the higher level one because I had a contact there as well. I was too unfit for it, but I'm talented enough for it by far. Like, I don't mean to sound big-headed. It's just, for some reason, God's given me the ability to catch a ball and run like fuck. And like, I've got that black guy agility. I'm like, I was a Kimbo Slice, but that's probably a poor representation of who I am. Well, no, actually, having seen his background, actually, he's a nice dude. Anyway, a likeable chap, shall we say? I don't know whether I'm calling myself a likeable chap, but I can dodge motherfuckers with the ball in my hand. So, that feels like it should be done first rather than the boxing, because you can do boxing all day. I don't know, man. I want to see how many professional sports it's possible to play. I don't know if anyone's ever done that. And all like in 30s and 40s. Because I'm not that bad at footy as well. When I'm confident. I mean, professional is probably a push, but it depends what country. I don't know, I want to see the world. I want my life to become more settled so I can get my head down and achieve some cool shit. I don't like swearing. I always get anxious on it and start swearing. I kind of revert back to old communication patterns. Fuck knows. But what I do know is carrot is underrated. That one's not though. Yeah, rugby league. I'm in the right place for rugby league. Boxing, I'm in the right place for my boxing with Martin Murray's place. Although, I need more in-ring experience. You can be as good technically as you want, but if you're not used to getting hit, which I'm not really. And I got really badly battered in my white collar. So, a little bit traumatised, not gonna lie. But I sparred for the first time since. And I remember that was in 2018. I got the LA tattoo shortly after. That was 2018, so that's like, how many years ago was that? 7 years? It took me 7 years to get punched again. And actually, I didn't not like it. A bit masochistic. I was like, fuck yeah. Which I don't know what it says about me, but I don't mind getting. It seems like I don't mind getting hit. Maybe I wasn't getting hit by the right person. But rugby union is the sport that I know the most, I guess. No, football is the sport that I know the most. Rugby union is the sport that I've played the most. Boxing is the sport that I'm probably most technically proficient at. What else have we got? There's a few in my consciousness. But yeah, man. Smoking those cigarettes last week. I don't know if it's combined with the cold as well, but really destroyed my throat. I miss my kid like you wouldn't. I had to dissociate and not think about it. Try and block it out. Because I know that I need to be the best possible me, take the best possible care of him, impart on him all these lessons that I've learned, mainly through making mistakes. But that's good for him. Because I like to think, well, I got a job being a teacher, Bridgman Stories teacher. I never took it because I was going through like a divorcee type vibe. So I want to impart the things that I've learned onto him so that he doesn't have to make the same mistakes that I made, so that he doesn't have to learn the hard way, basically. Quite a few things that I've learned the hard way. Somehow I'm still here. I don't mean that to sound like victim-y, but I did say to someone shortly after punching them in the stomach, which doesn't sound great, at football, not too long ago, that everyone else would kill themselves. And I said, sorry mate, it's not personal. It's just, I'm going through absolute hell and anyone else would kill themselves. Those are my exact words to him. And that is what I believe. So, I'm not going to beat myself up. Also, the team that I kicked off on were twats, and he did get involved for no reason, so don't get involved, man. But don't be the hero. That's a lesson that I learned. Don't be the hero. That's when I got knocked out by trying to say sorry to someone. And I put my hand out and got absolutely sparked out. And I wasn't looking. Broke my jaw. Broke my teeth, broke my jaw. And then my bum had a big bruise. So, this is the kind of shit I want to teach my kid. Because maybe if he got into some of the scrapes that I did, maybe he wouldn't make it through. I don't know. It's a horrible thing to think. And even more important, I need to be present. So important. It's frustrating because I literally feel like I know how this sounds, but I feel like I'm the perfect dad. Firm but fair, completely loving, playful, not let go of my inner child, fun, caring, compassionate. I like doing hard work, resilient. I like changing nappies. I like trying to put him back to sleep. I got that taken off me too many times. There was one amazing memory of waking up. We had a red light in the ceiling. Waking up, I was the one that was waking up to get him, and I just felt so needed and like it was so cool. Like he was crying, he needed me. I'll go and get him, pick him up. The red lights on in the room. There's like this mural on the wall that says like, "I am brave, I am strong." I'm like singing it out to him while cuddling him, trying to get him to go back to sleep, and it's just such a cool feeling. It was really cool. I really loved it. I didn't get to do it enough. I don't mean to blame anyone or pass the blame or anything like that, because it takes 18 to tango. But having been someone that's worked incredibly hard on my tools, I would really have loved the opportunity to be around people that have done the similar amount, or at least like half, or at least like a quarter. I know that sounds big-headed, but I literally did nothing else for like 2 years other than self-development. So I'm conscious that I need to get these badass tats in shot, but click YouTube, but also feels kind of pretentious. But also, if I went again, I probably wouldn't get any tattoos. Is that true now? I went through that process. Possibly. I went through a process of not liking attention. I went through a process of needing attention from not getting enough as a kid, to not wanting it because I was getting it too much and it made me feel uncomfortable. So much so that I was like deleting social media and stuff. That was years ago, that. Like that weird fame feeling is weird. It was uncomfortable. I've told the story on here before about someone. I was working on the door at Next at a Christmas job, and someone knew me from where I'm from. I didn't know them. I was like, nah. And there was another one. When girls started adding me that I didn't know on Facebook years ago, I was like, nah, no, not for me. So yeah, it's in a bet. Deleted it all. Just yeah, and then got accused of thinking that I'm sick for deleting my account by my housemate. He was like, well, firstly, I probably do have quite a big ego, but it's keeping me safe. And secondly, that's not why I deleted it. Also, stop being mean. So, I can hear a crow crowing away. Yeah, I think it'd be cool to play for Warrington, considering I am from here and live here. That'd be cool. With a helicopter going over. There must be a helipad near here. Loud that, innit? There was loads of these military ones going over. That's why I was like, oh shit, World War III's coming. I might have got that wrong. Shit, I need to check my stocks actually, because I stupidly, this is another mistake I could impart on my kid, is that I stupidly, the stock market is all about, really, psychology. So, when something shoots up, sell some of it. Or when it goes down, buy some of it, as long as you know that it's good. And I didn't do that because I got emotional, and I was like, I think there's a war coming, so I'm going to invest in war-associated companies. Because the military complex, what they call it, the military-industrial complex, makes money off war, so why can't I? Which is basically what I was thinking. Play them at their own game. And it so appears that I didn't pick the right time. I put into oil and stuff, and then Trump decided it was a good idea to do his tariffs. So crow's kicking off. Anyway, we'll see. Because now I'm invested, and it's gone down, but I don't want to realise the losses. So I'm just going to sit on it and wait for it. So, because over time it evens out. But the stock market is a lot about psychology. But then he comes into trading, and then it's kind of we can make money doing it, but it's kind of like gambling. It's not safe and secure, but you can make money doing it. There are lots of ways to make money. Working a 9 to 5 is probably the worst one. And I understand that I sound like, what's her face? What's that blonde girl that was on? We were going out with Tommy Fiore. It was just like, everyone's got 24 hours. She got so much hate for that. A friend of mine said that to me once. I was like, mate. I realised I was coming from a more privileged position where I had a jump start to make money in property and stuff. So that's easy to say. Doesn't mean it's not true though, in terms of working a 9 to 5, swapping time for money. Entrepreneurship is really important. It will get you out of a hole. Anyone can make money doing anything, especially with the internet and AI. There's no reason why everyone around this pub right now, not that there is anyone here right now, couldn't set up a side hustle online that's scalable, that means it'll grow. There's no reason why. Everyone should be encouraged to do it. I'm not taught entrepreneurship in school. I wonder why. I don't think that we're given the best tools to excel. I think we're given the tools to become workarounds on a wheel. Or, how I should say it is, I think there's a slight possibility that there could be some underdeveloped areas in the schooling curriculum that might benefit normal people more so than some of the things that they're learning already do. That's what I think. I find it incredibly frustrating having to spell everything out and explain everything, because otherwise you get picked apart. But we are where we are. An eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. Cheers, Mahatma. Oh, yeah. I saw something online, people slating Gandhi. What? Honestly, we live in that society now where even people like Gandhi are getting slated. Have a day off. Have a day off. Yeah. I've got a tickle in my throat, so I'm gonna go. Oh, I always feel knackered after these. I must confess, I've never been in this pub. I don't live too far from it. If my dogs weren't so mental, I'd bring them here. No, Red would be alright. Well, probably both would be alright, to be honest. Probably more me. Worrying about them. Kicking off. Yeah. You should have a dog if you've not got one. Be good for you. Get you out of bed. Give you purpose. Give you responsibility. Give you love. Man's best friend. Oh, got a little bug on me. Yeah, everyone should have a dog. If you've not got a dog, consider getting a dog. Because of all the things I just listed. Changing my life getting a dog. And reading The Chimp Paradox. And reading Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. And meditating. Having a kid, not as much. I was already in the right mind space, I think, for a kid. It's probably actually made me, in a certain sense, more confrontational. I went to car wash the other day and knocked on the window, And the guy was like, don't do that. I was like, alright, mate, don't speak to me like that in front of my child, please. And then he was being a really twat and he wouldn't back down and he was like pushing into me and stuff when he was getting the money. I had to like, not push him back, but like usher him back with my hand, like press on his chest and push him back, be like, whoa, not in front of my kid, mate. And then I need to figure out like, what's good for the kid to see. Is it good for see him standing up for the morals, which is yes, 100% a good thing, but also is it going to scare him, which is definitely not a good thing. But yeah, the only thing it's made me is probably more protective. I used to be very, very overprotective of my sister when I was younger, and then I kind of, learnt life a bit more through self-development, and then went a little bit more, I guess, but not untowardly. It's just with that one guy. I just don't want his feelings to get hurt. It's really important that he's given the best opportunity to not be hurt. And I get frustrated because I'm the best provider of that support and I'm not being afforded the opportunity to do it at the moment, which breaks my heart. And then I've got to manage my own emotions about my heart breaking and what's best for him while keeping calm, not reacting, but then articulating to people that don't always want to listen the importance of what I'm saying. Yeah, people are wild. That guy's got an electric skateboard and a ponytail. Yes, lad. And he's pepper cig at the same time. A little unsteady. More the power to him. I'd be scared of decking it. I did actually try skating when I was living in Spain again on the bowl, but I've got dodgy legs, so they, my body, it lacks movement. It lacks movement a lot. It feels good. It's quite good at it. But where there's a will, there's a way, and obstacles just need climbing over. How do you climb Mount Everest? One step at a time. You can't just sit down and take it. I used to sit down and be like, oh, my legs are fucked, I can't run. And then that was it. No, go and find a solution. Don't be a weirdo. Don't be a pussy. Don't be lame ass motherfucker. Get it done. Figure out a way. It's not about how hard you can hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep getting up. DPD's there, that means my robot vacuum might be there, so I'm going to go now. Also my back's hurting on this chair. Robot vacuum, over and out.